Welcome back to Fighter Crypto. My name is Chase, level 1 CMT and full-time trader. Today's update, none other than Sergey Chainlink. We're going to look at the big picture first, right? We're on the weekly chart, look at the macro scale. Then we'll zoom in a little bit, look at to watch for the next couple of days going into the holiday weekend for the US. And then we'll take it from there, right? Leave a comment below for your next request on altcoins, what you want to see more of on Chainlink, and just how good this shirt looks. No. All right, so let's get right to it. Chainlink, weekly breakout, right? The bar's turning green here because we're above the Gaussian channel. You can see the Gaussian channel still red. The weekly is still red. The 5-day, right? We've turned that green, right? So we're good to go there, right? That's what you want to be watching for, the 5-day channel to turn green and your price action above it, double check marks, which 99% of the time means the bottom is in, and your future self will thank you for buying anywhere in this time frame in the years ahead, right? So weekly, we're still not quite there yet. We're looking to kind of transform, right? We have the 200 week in this pink right here, right? This pink, long pink line is starting to curl up. That's always a good sign no matter what asset you're looking for on the weekly scale. So if we hesitate here and do in fact kind of cool off or go to a chill zone, the number one spot you can be looking for that's closest to us now is this guy right here, the EMA 8 on the weekly, currently around 1250. So bullish moves like this often kind of hold that level initially and could in fact easily bounce from there and go, much higher, right? We could be doing that. So if you've missed this move and you're wanting to buy more, that would be the first step, right? The next step lower is going to be your EMA 14. But more likely the 21. If that EMA 8 breaks, right, a lot of altcoins will tend to kind of fall to their 21-week EMA, which coincidentally is right around the $10 level and also the top of our 79-year sideways consolidation zone, right? So that's kind of the top of this level. You can see the yellow line there, right? And our consolidation zone starting all the way back in June of 2022, the wick up to that level. We were unsuccessfully able to break out of $10 area these first 3 attempts, and then we kind of went to a lower zone out here, and there was our breakout after initially hitting our top around the $8 area in February, again in April, again in July, again in October, and then we finally said no more. Right, and now we're up. So if we move back down, my kind of worst case scenario and where you want to be picking some more Chainlink up, if you're interested in that, is going to be right around that area, right? That's the 21 week. Now that is moving up week over week. So it's not like you just put your order in here and forget about it, right? If it takes, the 2 or 3 months to get down here, it might not be going that much lower, right? The 21 week is what you want to keep monitoring on the macro scale, but this starting to show signs of a hesitation, right? You see this lower Bollinger Band start to curl in, right? That leads me to believe that this big move is just getting tired, right? What does that mean? Does that mean we're going to come back down? No. The Sergey shirt will not let it happen, okay? But could we be facing some cool off time or, some just chill zone, right? Consolidation, right? That's it's expected, right? You want to break out, kind of consolidate, and then either move again or just take a prolonged cool off, maybe a bullish throwback retest of $10 area, and then move a little bit later, right? So first true alt season probably not going to be this year, and very likely even Q1 is pushing it. I would put towards the end of Q1, Q2 for a true alt season, right? And it's easy to track that. You can just go to blockchaincenter.net and it'll damn tell you, right? So that's a free thing. You can just track that every day, right? Once we get up here, that's alt season, right? We can see we're a ways from it, even though we're doing okay. And you can see alts are doing, pretty okay today, right? Some of them are up drastically more than others, right? As you scroll across the board here, looking good. I mean, we have some that are up like 30%. That is mind blowing. So Chainlink still up, right? We're patient. We're a patient crew. But 1450, we'll take it, right? So let's zoom in a little bit, right? And realize that the weekly still bullish, but we have a little bit of, signs, like I said, exhaustion or some more consolidation ahead of us for Chainlink, right? A nice big move, right? We want to do this healthfully and not to get, we don't want to sprint away from the crap pack too much, right? That usually leads to injuries and, just don't do it, right? To maintain your health, we get to move up and consolidate, move up and consolidate. Sometimes that's sideways, sometimes that's down. But right now we're flirting with, the past 6 days, 5 of those past 6 days, we've hit this 21 EMA on the daily. If we close below it, which you can see right there, we kind of closed right on it. I like decisive closes. If we decisively close back below the 21, our next level, which we've talked about pretty much every Chainlink video over this week, is kind of this zone right here, right? So that's between like 1150 to 1050 area, right? You can extend that a little bit to get these lows. But if we close below this, certainly even with another candle like this, odds are high in my book that we're coming down to test this area. Also want to be noting the top of the daily Gaussian channel coming in here as well. So all those, you want to have context, right? So let's say we come down here and we're sitting at like 1170 over the next couple of days or weeks, and you see the top of the daily Gaussian channel also right kind of in that same area. Realize where we are, and we're in this zone. We're in kind of a bullish retest or a throwback. Very likely that is going to bounce, right? However, right, we can take that with a grain of salt for now, right? We're just kind of doing some speculating. We'll update you every step of the way. Daily Chainlink videos seem to be working quite well, so we'll keep doing them as long as you keep watching them. All right, so that's that. Any questions on that? I want to keep that short and sweet. That's what to watch for the next couple of days to weeks. Let's get a little bit shorter time frame, which we did yesterday. And you can see the Gaussian channel on the 4 hour, right? A little bit shorter time frame is red now, but we're trying, the bulls are not giving up, right? We came down, make this low, right? Establish a low. And guess what? We've kind of made a technical higher high, but really we're really in this, I would say, more of a resistance area of just above 15. So that's what we'd want to see over the next couple of days. But we have a low, we have a higher technical higher high, right? That was a higher close than this, but you don't want to put too much weight in it, because remember, decisive closes, right? You don't want to have to like zoom in and zoom out and nitpick over pennies. You'd like to see, a candle like this take it out, right? You want to see a decisive close. So that's what we're working on now. On the 4 hour, we're getting at least above all our moving averages in. We're getting above the median Gaussian channel, which is why these bars start turning neon green. It's more bullish. We'll do some more Picasso paintings later. So as we move up here, right, our only goal over the next couple of days on this 4 hour chart is take out this zone, close above there. So 1525, 1530, we do that, then what's our next step? Well, I'm glad you asked. Just look left, right? It's right over here, right? This is going to be our high, 1650. If 1525, we should make a nice move up to there. And then if we break that, moonshot Sergey, right? Who knows, right? That's what we're looking at. To the downside, watch this 200, watch these lows, right? You definitely not want to see. You can even paint a zone here, right? For this low support zone, you could say there's our support area. If we break that, you'd want to zoom out, right, to like the daily or the 3-day and look for kind of the more macro scale levels. So the 3-day, right? Look how many times we've tested this daily EMA 8 on the 3-day. The 3-day chart, the EMA 8, right? Look at that. Wick, wick, wick. So the past 9 consecutive days, really, we're 8, right? 9 will be tomorrow. We've tested the EMA 8 and not closed below it. So we're still bullish. Absolutely, right? No signs of anything bearish here, right? Above all moving averages, hugging the top of the Bollinger Band on the 3-day, haven't closed below the EMA 8. I mean, what are the bears got to lean on? Nothing, right? At least for now on that chart, right? Be water, be willing to change based on the data. But other than that, right, don't listen to your emotions. Don't listen to other people. Watch the charts that tell you all the truth, right? All right. So that's that. Daily, 4 hour, 3-day, weekly. I mean, let's just, for shits and giggles, might as well go to the monthly. All right. I'm glad you asked. Let's look for this. You want some more bullishness. How about closing above the monthly median Gaussian channel for the first time since September of 2022. How about we do that? Let's go ahead. All right, that's in 8 days from now. We have a chance to do something pretty special, right? The monthly channel, All right, I'll leave it at that. Let's get to our quote of the day. Where there's a blue shirt, there's a wave, right? I mean, where there is love, there is life. That's what I meant. By Mr. Gandhi. Car of the day, McLaren F1, maybe the best car ever made. No arguing. There it is in black. It's the race car version, and I wish they made it in white, you know? Oh. I wish they made a model car in white. Oh. Looks pretty similar, huh? That's kind of hard to find on Google. Not too many pictures of that, but there we go. I've had this car for, I mean, I'm going to go with like probably 30 years ago. I got this as a Christmas present from my dad. So probably 30 years old, this guy is. 20, at least, yeah, 30. I'm going 30. I should have marked a date. I was looking for a date on the bottom. I do not see it, but it's up there. But still, I mean, one of my favorite cars out of the hundreds that I have. But that's that. I mean, look at that. I mean, for a model car, you can't buy these anymore. That's pretty epic. And I mean, probably if they're ever gonna sell that, I'm guessing 10 million plus. Some of these McLaren F1s are going for more than that. Like I've heard 20, 30 million. McLaren F1. That's a price tag. You could buy a couple of blue shirts with that. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S. And if not, still happy Thanksgiving, even though you can just have you can go eat your ramen or whatever the hell you eat. Fish and chips. All right, I'll end it there before any more embarrassment ensues. And I'll see you on my next video. I don't know when it's going to be because I'm in the U.S. It's a holiday weekend, like I just said. Thursday, Friday. I might try. No, I'm traveling. I can't do it. Right. My hands are tied. Right. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Whenever that happens to be. There's my empty spot where this car normally sits. You would have. I can't do it. You would have seen it if you just paid attention halfway. Right. You're always distracted by what I have new up here. Right. Because if you haven't noticed that changes frequently. And also the missing cars, right? You could know the car of the day before anybody else does if you just pay attention. Memorize my cars. Too busy looking at your sideways Cybertruck. The hell is that doing? It's the only Cybertruck that'll ever be made.